Welcome to The Learning Curve, the show that takes you inside the Onslow County school system and highlights what makes our school community unique. Every month, we showcase our students, our teachers, and our staff, celebrating their talents and achievements. So join us now for The Learning Curve.
For the summer of 2017, the Onslow County school system has really focused our professional development offerings during this last week of July. This morning, we went starting on Wednesday and going into Thursday, specifically with our Onslow County school system teacher leaders, with a very clear focus on standards, what that looks like in a global district, new digital technology competencies, and also an introduction to micro-credentialing. What we've done is ask our teachers to choose some of their power standards within their content. What they'll be experiencing for the next 2 days, though, are the tools and the lenses that they will be able to attach to those standards so that they can create masterful instruction for their students during the school year. So this has been a big week for us, a lot of great educators, and we're just excited for the energy and for the springboard into the 2017-2018 school year.
Our breakout section is about right brain, left brain, and whole brain thinking. Guess what I got out of this? That it's cool to see that right brain and left brain, our brains work equally, both are equally as important. I will take that knowledge back to my classroom I teach art, so we're doing a lot of creative right brain stuff, but I also like to teach the left brain stuff too, like the techniques and things like that. So I'm going to take back being more of a whole brain thinker instead of just a right or left brain thinker.
So we're in the Students as Leaders breakout session, and that's using the Stephen Covey habits that help the students to grow in their leadership. What we're learning about is that when we get to the head of our students and we get to the heart of our students and making those connections and those relationships, the students grow far more than just through the content that we teach them, and that will grow them into being leaders in their own community, in their own lives. And so it's been very good, what we've learned so far.
We did Office 365, which is an online, it's too big to describe. You have to really see it. And some teachers are familiar, some are not. And I'm in the different classrooms, so I can also help teachers as we navigate the system. But basically, it's like having all these resources for the students. And being able to have a notebook where you can interact as a class, interact just with the student, where the student can save things, where there can be a content library, videos. The possibilities are endless, and it will do nothing but enhance their learning.
Invention is a science camp that is run throughout the United States. It's a national science camp. Its headquarters are in Ohio. This is our 6th year, I believe, in facilitating Camp Invention. It has been a very successful camp that really focuses on STEM activities and really developing science interests and curiosities in children. They are able to utilize lessons that they learn throughout the school year in science and math, and also what they're learning in their Camp Invention classrooms. There are different modules that are facilitated by licensed teachers from Onslow County, And our hope, and this actually seems to be progressing, is that the children continue their interest in science and doing experiments, and it often continues through the summer and into the next school year. And we have a lot of alumni, several children who come back year after year and really enjoy participating in Camp Invention.
At Camp Invention, we really try to get kids to work together and to get over that initial I can't, or that fear of it won't work, and trying them to keep working and try something different or reach out to a friend, make it work kind of situation. And we really think they have a great time and leave with a lot of them. We have a lot of return campers every year.
What I like about Camp Invention is that you just get to build whatever you want. I like that we get to create everything, and we get to use different types of materials, and you get to you learn from your mistakes and try again.
We are at the Onslow County Schools Unconference. It's our third year for the Unconference, and we call it that because it's actually an unusual and a unique conference where it's all student-led. So students have signed up to present some of the great things that they've been doing in their classrooms and how their teachers have helped them integrate some technologies. And the kids are here to present now, and it's great because we have all these other teachers here, and they are actually wandering around talking to the kids to take some ideas back to their classrooms of things that they've learned from the kids here presenting at the Unconference.
This is my AP Biostats class. It's a combination of AP Statistics and AP Biology. And for this project, we did a dendrological survey. So we went around campus and we had to choose 15 plants and classify them. We used the dichotomous key for most of it to classify the plants. Me and my partner, Victoria, we had to take pictures of ourselves with the plants so we didn't get them online so our teachers would know. And basically we had to tell why the plants were suited to North Carolina, their pH range, and some other facts about them. We also had to include the scientific name for the plants and the common name. And throughout the PowerPoint you can just see the pictures of the plants. Their common name will be at the top and the facts will be at the bottom.
So this year we had a global awareness project where each of us were assigned a country. I was assigned Italy and Mackenzie was assigned Malaysia. And so each 9 weeks we would be given a different topic to talk about. And like 9 weeks it was current population and education and government. And so that's what we would focus on for that. And then we create a PowerPoint about that. And then at the very end of the year, we would put all of the information that we had learned all together into one big PowerPoint. And we would open it up to like other classrooms and the community and our families if they wanted to come see each of those PowerPoints. And I think one thing that was cool was that you didn't just learn about your country, you also learned about others, because you would get to see everyone's PowerPoint that they created.
So this trifold board that we created here is basically about all the different technologies that we use to create the year-end project. And we also talked about the different technologies we used and why we chose to use them. And the title is Expanding the Use of Technology to Increase Global Awareness. Basically, that is talking about how we use the different technologies to get the information and learning different things about different parts of the world.
So for our AP Lang class, we used OneNote, and it's a notebook that you can use online or offline. And so it had 3 components. It had the content, our personal thing, which had our name on the top, and then it had collaboration. So with the content, our teacher could put, say, notebooks and notes and everything, and she can put PDFs and all that so that you can see personally what we need to get from the class.
In the collaboration space, she would post our daily questions or like a seminar question, and so we would either answer it every morning or together we would work So I could work with Taylor. Me and Taylor had to answer the same question, and we could type together, and I could see it from across the classroom, and it didn't get so loud. It wasn't like 34 people screaming across the classroom trying to talk to each other. And so I made it very convenient. And also, it's a live program, so if I'm out of town and I still have time to work on my work, I can see the class and almost be in the classroom without physically being in the classroom.
And the last part is our personal thing. So with the collaboration space, a lot of times you would think that people would just take your work and everything if you had papers or anything written up there. So what's great is that you have your own personal notebook that you can use, so you can put all of your papers and nobody else can see it but the teacher, and she can give you feedback on those without anybody else seeing them and trying to type on them and take them.
What we got going on here today is our first year teacher training for the 2017-18 school year. We have 110 first year teachers here today for some additional training that they'll receive to become a little bit more acclimated to Onslow County schools. The things that we hope for them to gain during these 3-day session is to have a better understanding of how things are done here in Onslow County, some best practices that they can use for instructional purposes, and just to do some bonding with their fellow colleagues and their principals.
During our first year teacher laptop rollout, we were really trying to get the teachers acclimated with Office 365, how they're going to be able to use that for their personal productivity, how they're going to be able to use that to collaborate with their colleagues, and how they're going to use that for student productivity in their own classrooms.
We have reached an exciting point in the day here with our beginning teachers in Onslow County Schools. We are ready to take them into their breakout sessions. During this afternoon session, these teachers are going to get to choose between areas of topics that are of real interest to them. So we're going to go into what are the standards that you teach, how do you implement those with kids in ways that are real and meaningful and relevant to kids, and then what are the strategies that I'm going to need to use as a teacher to make sure that I reach my kids.
Our kindergarten camp is for 3 days, usually the first week of August, and it gives our up-and-coming kindergartners a chance to get a taste of kindergarten life. And they come into a kindergarten classroom with a teacher. We do mini lessons of reading, writing, and math.
Emma, what number? 2. Good job.
And they just get to have a little time experiencing kindergarten without the stress of 700 other children in the school with them. So from a child's perspective, our hope is that it will remove some of the anxiety they have, answer some of their unknown questions, so that when they do come to kindergarten on the first day, that they're not quite as scared of the unknown.
Today at Northside High School at our activity fair. We're welcoming our new monarchs in the class of 2021 to the school and trying to get them involved in all the great opportunities we have here at Northside. Many of our academies have come out, our teams, our clubs, our volunteer organizations, and our honor societies, and we can't wait to get the class of 2021 involved in our school.
So here we're trying to get people to join our brand new club. It's Mainstage Monarchs, and the Mainstage Monarchs is a community of theater, friends and groups, and we're bringing everyone together if we can, like the musical, and we also have acting. Here we accept everybody. It's a very loving community. Theater is very non-biased. very non-judgmental. Everyone's allowed, everyone's welcome, and we enjoy having everyone around.
The National Math Honor Society is a group specifically developed to nourish, to kind of build your love for math. We want you to love math just as much as I do. All throughout the year we have different events such as tutoring the Math 1 students and helping them get better. And on March 14th, 314, we have Pi Day. And what we do on Pi Day is we raise money to pie teachers in the face.
Well, National English Honor Society is all about promoting literacy from elementary school to high school. And we also are trying to get creative writers out there, including like create short stories to poetry. We are also holding a book drive for the women's shelter and children's shelter. And we are also about trying to make sure that you are college ready, which we also help with college essays and even essays for English classes from 9th grade to 12th grade.
Key Club is an international-wide civic organization, and about four schools in our county have it. So Southwest, Dixon, and White Oak also have a Key Club, and we are basically sort of like Interact, and we volunteer around our community. We also have district and international events.
Today we are here at Dixon Middle School, the new Dixon Middle School. We will be dedicating this building to learning and to education for all of the students that will be coming here. It's also an investment for this community to use as well. This is a facility that is replacing a 90-year-old facility. And it's exciting that the community has continued to embrace education. We're not just destroying the old building, we are building on the legacy here. We are excited about this. This is something that's been on our planning block for about 10 years. Through a partnership with our commissioners, we were able to bring this to fruition. So today's a happy day for Onslow County Schools and especially for the Dixon community.
UNC Worldview partnered with Onslow County Schools to hold the World of Opportunity Conference. The opportunity was for approximately 900 K-12 educators to participate in a variety of global education professional development. The conference included 2 keynote speakers, as well as a variety of over 40 breakout sessions where these educators learned new ways to teach students how to connect with global awareness beyond the walls of the traditional classroom.
Onslow County Schools for the past 10 years has had a real focus on integrating global competency for our students and for our teachers. We've partnered with organizations throughout the state of North Carolina, such as our partner today, Worldview, to provide those programs for our students to help them, learn about just not themselves, but where they are in the world, have a cultural understanding and a global perspective across all content areas.
think you have to be 17 before you could retire. 41. 39. 18 or up. I think for retirement we have to have $100. $427. $55.
Someone needs $30 before they can be retired. If I think someone can retire, I think they need $100.
To retire, you would have to have $35.
If someone were to retire, I would say that they would sleep in and watch TV all day and have fun.
I think when you retire, you could go play with blocks with someone.
People should eat lots of junk food and be crazy and jump up and down on beds.
Someone's going to retire and go to the park and play on the slides.
When you retire, you can't play with your brothers and sisters. I would tell them to play with their dogs.
I would give them the advice to find another job that they really wanted to do since they were a kid.
Play outside.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your years of service.
Watch your step getting off, please. Do not forget anything. Everybody have a good day.
Have a great first day.
I'm excited because this is the third year of our implementation for Habits of Mind. We'll be introducing the final 6 habits school-wide, so we're excited about that. Also, we're starting year 2 of Code to the Future, so our students that were here last year have some experience with coding, and I can't wait to see the projects that they do for that. And I guess finally, I'm mostly excited just about having the kids back and about where we're headed as a school. We've done some great things, and I think this year's just going to be even better.
Have a good first day.
I'm just excited that the kids are back. I miss them during the summer. I've even started doing the reading camps, so I'm not without my kids during the summer.
I am so excited to see my new students, to see all the growth that we'll be making this year. It's going to be a fun year.
I'm excited just to be back at school and just to have a good time with students. You know, being a PE teacher, my job is to make sure kids stay active, stay healthy, have fun. I'm supposed to be their favorite class, so I'm just ready for them to be involved and get active and have some fun.
We are excited that we have a large freshman class coming in. We have expanded our AVID program this year. For the first time, we were able to do 2 AVID sections. We are also starting a Power Hour program this year, a flexible lunch program where we'll be able to offer a lot more student activities and clubs and some tutoring. And we're partnering with some outside folks to come in and help us with our ACT prep. We're excited about all of those things this year.
So it's my senior year this year, and so I finally get to take all the classes that I want to take. I have 7 AP classes this year, and I play 3 sports, so I'm excited for my senior night in all those sports.
I recently just made a club, and it's chess club, so I'm very excited to see where we go from there and to see all the other schools we're competing. And I'm also excited for this new Power Hour to see what everyone's going to do and how much fun it's going to be. And since I'm a junior, I'm also in a bunch of sports, and I just can't wait to see where I go from there.
That's all for this learning curve. If you'd like to learn more about the Onslow County school system, please visit our website. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook, or you can see this show and other programs about the Onslow County school system on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and join us again on The Learning Curve.